Hey everyone, welcome back to Not a Broken Record, where I paint vinyl records inspired by bands and discuss the band I'm painting a vinyl of. This vinyl I'm painting and artist I'm going to be discussing has such an amazing influence and message. The artist in this video is Grandson. I truly think Grandson is one of a kind, musically and personally. Grandson is truly a refreshing energy to have in the alternative music scene. He's passionate about making positive change and inciting positivity and inclusivity in his fan base. He's extremely vocal where it matters, on causes, social and human rights, politics, and so much more. He encourages his fans to express themselves authentically and to make informed choices. Grandson is a young, raw energy, and I feel like he's kinda leading a revolution of sorts, especially among the younger generation. His music makes you want to care about what's happening in the world. It makes you angry because it's exactly what's happening. He writes songs about corporate sellouts and corruption. He writes about gun violence, war, and a ton about mental health, and so many other important issues. Between the sound and the lyrics, his music is all-encompassing. One of the main reasons why I love Grandson is because of his energy and passion. His music is aggressive and fast and in your face, and I love that. The first song I ever heard by him was Bloodwater back in 2018, because someone I follow on Instagram shared they were listening to that, and I wanted to see what it was. I remember listening to the song and just being obsessed with it. It was such a different sound than what I was used to. It had hip-hop elements, a bit of a rock style, and some alternative. I remember watching the music video on repeat that night. I just kept watching it and picking up small details in each shot, and I was obsessed. And from there, I just kept listening and following him. I liked his message and what he was doing musically. Grandson, in my opinion, is a young revolutionary in the music scene. There aren't a lot of artists like him. I think very highly of him and his music, and the community he's created with the grandkids. His fan base may be a bit younger, but they're definitely more awake than most. Grandson's music and energy is inclusive, and I think that's very alluring for a young fan base. He really cares about his fans, and he really cares to make everyone feel safe and informed. Ever since I discovered his music, I was itching to see him live. The journey to seeing Grandson live was such a long and painful one. I would see him announce tours, and I couldn't go for whatever reason. He would get announced to festivals I was considering going to, and I just never went, or I had other plans. It was painful because his show was highly anticipated. I remember talking about how badly I wanted to see him live to my friends. But finally, he announced the headliner for fall of 2019, and I finally had a chance to see him. He played in a city across the state from me, but nothing was stopping me from seeing the show. I even entered the local alternative radio station's acoustic session to see Grandson do a private show. I didn't win, but I ended up tweeting about losing, and someone found me on Twitter and said I could have their +1 pass. So I got to see him acoustically first, and it was so much fun. Seeing a couple of my favorite songs stripped down really hit. I'll be honest, I don't remember what songs he played aside from Bloodwater, but I remember singing along to all of them. The acoustic session was nice and intimate, but it hardly compares to his headlining show. This show was crazy. He's always connected to the crowd, he's running and jumping around on stage, and he's intense. Artists always say they perform based off what's given, and in this show, Grandson gave it all. And on top of his physical music performance, his backdrop was a bunch of screens, and every song had a visual for it. For the song Thoughts and Prayers, it had a screen full of names and locations that fell victim to gun violence. And if it wasn't a political message on screen, it was just a nice visual. There was always something happening and keeping fans engaged, and it was different for every song. And as well as being energetic and interactive with the crowd on stage, he stays interactive off stage as well. He's even created a movement called XX Resistance, and from the group's website it is a movement that serves to empower youth and connect passionate people with ways to get involved in the progressive causes they care about. And at every show there was a whiteboard that people could write on to answer the question, what do you resist for? And while there's always a small percentage of trolling comments, a lot of people actually wrote genuine responses, and that's what Grandson is doing with his music. He's making people care, and he's making people wake up. So now I'm going to talk about my top 3 Grandson songs. For number 3, the song is from the EP A Modern Tragedy Volume 3, and it's called Rock Bottom.
My next door neighbor said they better get the 925 just to stay alive. Talking about change, boy, that's nothing but a waste of time. Now I wish they died. Get the signs better cause the writing was on the wall. And now we got front row seats, watch the system fall. Cause look who's in control.
The thing about this song is that it can be interpreted from a personal point of view or a political one. I always used to hear it as a personal story first, and then I heard it politically. But when you really listen to this song, I think it's both and none at the same time. It talks about the idea of conformity in a sense. How we should all settle and take that monotone 9-to-5 office job. Maybe have the standard American family, you know, that propaganda they sold in the 50s about the perfect green lawn, 2.5 kids, a dog, a picket fence, the husband works and the wife is a homemaker, that kind of thing. But then there's a voice that says there's more to life than being the status quo. There's more to life than just living the robotic 9-to-5 life. There's artists, there's creators, there's people living and breathing and existing, living their lives differently, still being successful and making names for themselves, and some who are still figuring themselves out, but know they aren't the typical 9-to-5 person. And I think the song is about reclaiming your individuality and making your own path. And Rock Bottom talks about those that don't fit the mold or the status quo. They haven't found what they're doing yet and they're just lost. And they're figuring it out and watching other people move on, and other people are telling them they need to do this or that if they want to be successful. But honestly, success is what you define it as. It's not a general statement. It's the little victories in life and those bigger strides you make towards being happy. And for some people, it may just be getting that 9-to-5 job and living the comfortable homemaker lifestyle, which there's literally nothing wrong with that. But that life isn't for everyone. Success is a spectrum and everyone sees it differently. But the person in this song doesn't consider the 9-to-5 life success. I think they find it as a trap. And personally, this song hit me pretty deep. Sometimes I feel like I'm floating on this big-ass rock in space, and that's all I'm doing is floating. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Because in this mess we call life, we're all just doing the same thing. Figuring it out and trying to survive. For my number 2 favorite song, this song came out earlier this year as a single from Grandson's new album, Death of an Optimist, which comes out December 4th. This song is called Riptide.
I've been caught up in the riptide for too long, 'cause it's all I know. I've been letting this shit slide. These bad habits, they die too slow. I've been caught up in the riptide for too long, 'cause it's all I know. I've been letting this shit slide. But if you love me, let me go.
What I love about this song is how much it hurts and also how much I relate to it. I feel like the story behind the song may be a bit apparent, so I won't elaborate too much on it. I just love the flow of the song more than anything. I don't really know how to explain it. When I looked up this song, I found a note on Genius.com, the lyric website, that said the song was produced with Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. And honestly, that just makes so much sense. He has an amazing flow and style in his music, and it's nice to see it carry over to Grandson, but in Grandson style. What I also love about this song is in the little instrumental breakdown before the last chorus, it starts to speed up, and I feel like that's symbolic of anxiety creeping up on you, especially with the tone of this song where you're in your head doing horrible shit and feeling like shit for it. I think there's an anxious vibe in the instrumentals, and in my opinion, it just works really well. My number 1 song by Grandson, I can't even beat around the bush with this one. It's from A Modern Tragedy Volume 1, the song Blood Water.
Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine. All the people ain't happy, and the river has run dry. You thought you could go free, but the system is done for. If you listen real closely, there's a knock at your front door. You'll never get free, lamb to the slaughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water?
Like I said earlier, this was the first song I ever heard by Grandson. This song set the tone for me. I may be wrong on this, but I believe this may have been his first release song. I just think the song is special in so many ways. The song is very anti-government. I mean, with lines like, you poison me for another dollar in your pocket, and the price of your greed is your son and your daughter. This is literally coming right out of American history. Politicians doing corrupt shit to make money, and who suffers? The regular people. But politicians and the big bosses that make millions of dollars and don't even bat an eye can go on living their lives as if nothing is wrong and still profit off of it. These higher-ups make decisions and laws and rules and products that ultimately affect the everyday person, and they can profit in some way off of it, regardless of whether it's actually good for the regular person. And I kind of think the song is also a call to arms of sorts for the regular person that have been hurt and betrayed by their government. The entire bridge to the song is a battle cry, and this music video is just brilliant. It ties really well into the song, and it's a nice trippy twist on capitalistic greed. This song is so powerful in every way possible, lyrically, metaphorically, and instrumentally. I think the song was so carefully created because of the statement it's making. I don't know if this will make any sense, but I feel like all of Grandson's music seems like extra fine-tuned and handcrafted. I feel like you'll never hear another song similar to this, or maybe I'm just living under a rock. But I feel like this song specifically, Blood Water, there hasn't been anything like it in my realm of music. Lyrically, probably yes, there's been similar songs, a lot of punk bands blatantly sing about this topic, but to sing it in this way and in this style, Grandson really is calling to his followers to rise up to the occasion. If you like the painted vinyl, or anything you saw or heard in the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to see more videos like this. I sell my vinyls on my website, I make custom pieces, and have pre-made ones ready to sell. The link for that is in the description below. If you want to check out the band mentioned in this video, their info is in the description below as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.